superpowers get neutralized. I can only watch in silence. The famous actor we once knew is looking paranoid and now spiraling. You're moving just like a degenerate. Every antic is feeling distasteful. Why calculate? You're not as calculated. I can even predict your angles. Fabricating stories on the family front, cause you heard Mr. Morale. A pathetic master manipulator. I can smell the tails on you now. You're not a rap artist, you're a scam artist with the hopes of being accepted. Tommy Hilfiger stood out, but FUBU never had been in collection. I make music that electrify 'em. You make music that pacify 'em. I can double down on that line, but spare you this time. There's random acts of kindness. Know you're a master manipulator and habitual liar too. But don't tell no lie about me, and I won't tell truths about you. Shoo! 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 Beep, 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 beep. Yeah, I'm out the way, yeah, I'm low, okay. Yeah, the island right here is remote, okay. I ain't thinking about no reaper, nigga, I'm reaping what I sow, okay. Got a Benjamin and a Jackson all in my house, like I'm Joe, okay. Hellcat, met his homeboys and them types LA solo, okay. Everybody wanna be demon till they get chipped by your throwaway. And I might do a show a day. What's a lame? Always a lame. Oh, you thought the money, the power of fame will make you go away. Have you ever played? Have you ever? Okay, nigga, let's play. Have you ever watch your enemy down? Like with a poker face. Have you ever paid 500 down like to an open case? Well, I have, and I failed at both, but I came out straight. I hate when I rap or talk about guns, then somebody die, they turn into nuns, then hop online like pray for my city. He faking for likes and digital hugs. His daddy a killer, he wanna be junior. They must have forgot the shit that they done. Dementia must run in his family, but let it get shaky. I park your son. The very first time I shot me a Drake, the homie had told me to aim it this way. I didn't point down enough. Today I show you I learned from those mistakes. Somebody had told me that you got a ring. On God, I'm ready to double the wage. I'd rather do that than let a Canadian nigga make Pac turn in his grave. Cut the bitch, you got shit twisted. What is it, the brakes? I hurt your feelings, you don't work with me no more, okay. There's 3 ghosts left, and I see 2 of them kissing and hugging on stage. I love them to death, and in 8 bars I'll explain that phrase. It's nothing nobody can tell me. I don't wanna talk on no celly. You know I got language barriers. There's no accent you can sell me. You're cold and ivory, you know I'm a selfish nigga. The crown is heavy. I pray they my real friends. If not, I'm YNW Melly. I don't like you popping shit at Pharrell for him. I inherit the beef. Yeah, fuck all that pushing P. Let me see you push a T. You better off spinning again on him. You think about pushing me. He's Terrence Thorne, I'm Terrence Crawford. Yeah, I'm whooping feet. We ain't gotta get personal, this a friendly fade. You should keep it that way. I know some shit about niggas that make gonna wanna look like a saint. This ain't been about critics, not about gimmicks, not about who the greatest. It's always been about love and hate. Now let me say I'm the biggest hater. I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. I hate the way that you sneak this. If I catch flight, it's gonna be direct. We hate the bitches you fuck, cause they confuse themselves with real women. Then notice I said we, it's not just me. I'm what the culture feeling. How many more fairy tale stories about your life till we had enough? How many more black features till you finally feel that you're black enough? I like Drake with the melodies. I don't like Drake when he act tough. You gon' make a nigga bring back Puff. Let me see if Chubbs really crash something. Yeah, my first one like my last one. It's a classic, you don't have one. Let your core audience stomach that. Then tell them where you get your abs from. V12 is a fast one. Last one. Headshot for the year. You better walk around like Daft Punk. Remember? Hey, Top Dog, who the fuck they think they playing with? Extortion, my middle name as soon as you jump off of that plane, bitch. I'm allergic to the lame shit. Only you like being famous. Yachty can't give you no swag neither. I don't give a fuck about who you hanging with. I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress. Surprised you wanted that feature request. You know that we got some shit to address. I even hate when you say the word nigga. But that's just me, I guess. Some shit just cringeworthy. Ain't even gotta be deep, I guess. Still love when you see success. Everything with me is blessed. Keep making me dance, wave on my hand, and it won't be no threat. I'm knowing they call you the boy, but where's the man? Cause I ain't.
Watch out. Vehicle on shoulder ahead.
Lead on that. When I see you stand by sexy red, I believe you see 2 bad bitches. I believe you don't like women. It's real competition. You might pop ass with them. Let's speak on percentage. Show me your splits. I'll make sure I double back with you. You assigned to a nigga that signed to a nigga that said he was signed to that nigga. Try cease and desist on I like that record. So what, you don't like that record? Back to back, I like that record. I'ma get back to that for the record. Why would I call around trying to get dirt on niggas? Y'all thinking my life is rap? That's so shit. I got a son to raise, but I can see you know nothing about that. Waking them up, know nothing about that. and tell them to pray. No, nothing about that. And giving them tools to walk through life like day by day. No, nothing about that. Teaching them morals, integrity, discipline. Listen, man, you don't know nothing about that. Speaking the truth and consider what God's considering. You don't know nothing about that. Ain't 20v1, it's 1v20. If I got smack niggas that right with you. Yeah, bring them out too. I clean them out too. Tell Bean that he better stay right with you. Am I battling ghosts or AI? Nigga feeling like Joe Hill Austin. Funny, he was in a film called AI. Am I 6'6" telling me to off him? I'm a brick niggas all in they coffin. Yeah, OVO niggas is dick riders. Tell them run to America, they imitate heritage. They can't imitate this violence. What I learned is niggas don't like the West Coast, and I'm fine with it. I'll push the line with it. Pick a nigga off one at a time with it. We can be on a 3-hour time difference. Don't speak on the family. You can get deep in the family, Crody. Talk about me and my family, Crody. Someone go bleed in your family, Crody. I be at New Hawk King eating fried rice with a dip sauce and blimey, Crody. Tell me your cheese and farm. We can do this right now on the camera, Crody. Hey, fuck y'all niggas, I trust y'all niggas. I wave one finger and thump y'all niggas like, feel go punk y'all niggas, they punk y'all niggas. Nobody never took my food. Whoever that's fucking with them, fuck you niggas and fuck the industry too. If you take it there, I'm taking it further. There's something you don't wanna do. Ooh. We don't wanna hear you say nigga no more. We don't wanna hear you say nigga no more. Stop.
What's cracking? Just enjoying this Kendrick Lamar on the drive back to South Carolina. It's Friday. No, it's not. The fuck? What am I talking about? It's Wednesday. May what? It was May 15th? Yup, May 15th. And I basically got me a little 4-day weekend. And just real quick, I wanted to talk about this. I wanted to talk about the hypocrisy. The hypocrisy that is ever so entrenched in the boxing world today, specifically on YouTube boxing, right? Because of what happened with the fight with Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia. Really, it was before that. This started before that. I'm not going to answer that. Do I like men? Like men for what? Anyway, because this actually started a while ago when Devin Haney basically expressed that he wanted to fight Tank Davis. And a lot of people didn't like that. A lot of people didn't like that. That Devin was calling out Tank Davis. They didn't like it. And they didn't like Bill Haney, because Bill Haney talks a lot of shit, right? Talks a lot of shit. That's undeniable. But he's funny. He talks a lot of shit. He's funny. And, you know, he's Devin Haney's promoter, right? Bill Haney is Devin Haney's father. And he's also his promoter. And what promoters do is talk shit, right? They big up their fighters. You know, they hype them up. You know, they promote, right? However they got to do it. They want to bring asses to seats. They want to sell pay-per-view tickets. They pay-per-view sales. They want pay-per-view sales. They want gate sales. They're going to hype their fighter up. That's what they do. That's what you're supposed to do as a promoter. Unless you're, you know, unless you're, what's his name? What's this fucking guy's name? The top rank guy. Unless you run top rank, then you don't have to promote anybody. You just, it is what it is. But the fact of the matter is, a lot of people don't like Bill Haney because he talks a lot of shit. That's what they say, right? They say he lies. They say he, you know, is arrogant. You know what I'm saying? They say he talks shit about a lot of people, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, I just don't know why him specifically, why it's a problem for him, and specifically to be that way. You know, everyone in boxing lies, right? Everyone in boxing says their fighter is the best fighter. They say, you know, oh, they're the face of boxing. All this shit. It's really just a sale. That's really all it is to do. If they do some antics or wild shit on the lead up to fights, it's all part of selling the fight. You got to have a little drama to bring interest to the fight. You know what I'm saying? That's what a lot of these promoters do. That's what a lot of fathers of fighters do, right? Bill Haney is not the only father out there that runs his mouth for his son. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got a lot of people. There's a few. And for whatever reason, all of the hate goes to Bill Haney for doing it. You know what I'm saying? And I really don't understand it. I don't understand it. You know, Henry Garcia talks shit. That's Ryan Garcia's father. Teofimo Lopez Sr. talks shit. You know, that's Teofimo Lopez Sr. Jr.'s father. And there are a number of other fighters whose fathers talk shit. And then you have promoters that talk shit. You have Eddie Hearn, he talks shit. You have Oscar De La Hoya, he talks shit. He talks shit to his own goddamn fighter, right? Who else? I mean, there are a number of, this is what they do. If their fighter has a rival in another camp, they're going to probably talk a little shit. They're going to say, oh, my fighter is going to beat your fighter's ass. Your fighter is this, your fighter is that. They're going to get in the fray in the lead up to sell a fight. Nothing wrong with that. There is nothing wrong with that. In my mind, there's nothing wrong with that, right? That just makes it more exciting. It makes you think, like, look, man, when these people get up in the ring together, oh shit, there's going to be some hot mess going on. I just found your channel. What is this channel about? This channel is about a number of things. I talk about politics. I talk about boxing. I talk about, you know, what people might consider conspiracy theories. Really, at this point, this channel is just something I come on and give my thoughts on things about. You know, so that's what this channel is about. Whatever is on my mind, whatever I feel like talking about, that's what I come on this channel to do. And I plan on making other channels in the future that are more focused on different subjects. But because this channel is, they said it was too controversial, right? So when I attempted to get monetized, which I didn't really expect to actually be monetized, I just wanted to see what they would say. They said my channel was too controversial and I would have to like delete a lot of videos or edit a lot of videos to make it more YouTube friendly, YouTube ad friendly. So my videos are not, my content is not ad friendly, basically. So that's this channel is just about me, whatever I want to discuss. And I try to bring it all back to what's going on in the world overall and how fucked up we are as a society, basically. And how it is reflected in different, you know, facets of society, like politics, hip hop, boxing, fighting, whatever it applies to. That's what this channel's about. But anyway. Well, you like hearing the truth, no filter. That's what I do on my channel. That's what I do. But anyway, you know, Bill Haney is a great father. He made a lot of sacrifices to put his children in the position they're in today. And all he gets is hate and disrespect. But, you know, it's to be expected. It's to be expected. you know, it's just sad when you have people, certain types of individuals that they really, really go in. And that's why I want to talk about John Fury, right? Because you have these so-called boxing YouTube journalists that try to convey that, look, they talk about all the real shit in boxing. They cover this, they cover that. But the focal point of these channels these days are really just like Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, the PED scandal, all that type of shit. These same YouTube boxing channels that say that Devin Haney should rematch the drug cheat Ryan Garcia, you know, and all that type of shit. These are the same people that say Bill Haney, oh, he called Tank Davis a monkey. Oh, Bill Haney's talking all this shit and all this, that, and the third. But so what? This is what happens, right? This is what happens in boxing. People call each other out their names. You know what I'm saying? They talk a lot of shit. It is what it is. Promoters, fathers of boxers, who the fuck ever. Brothers of boxers. That's what they do. But it's a major problem for Bill because, I don't know, because he's Devin Haney's father. And it's funny that these same channels, like Boxing No Go, right? Boxing No Go, South Suckas TV, what else? Who else is out there? Marty, the manager, whatever the fuck you call him. Just a number of these guys out here. And all these channels basically are black channels, right? Black boxing YouTube channels. And the hatred they have for the Haneys is inexplicable and out of this world. I mean, and anybody that supports Devin Haney and wants Devin Haney to get justice for Ryan Garcia popping dirty on a drug test is a Haney-act. So I'm a Haney-act because I understand, right, that Ryan Garcia tested positive for performance-enhancing drugs, and he's guilty until proven innocent with the B sample and whatever comes of that. If they can, he would have to clear his name. That's how it works when you sign up for VADA testing. When you sign that contract, you are not subject to the U.S. Constitution. You don't get you get due process. The due process was you going through the drug test, right? The due process that Ryan Garcia had was him giving his blood and urine samples with the Olympic style testing that he had signed up for. So guess what? You signed your right to be innocent to prove guilty. Sign it away, because every time you take a sample, right? Every time you give a sample and it's positive, you're proving that you're not on performance negative. You're proving that you're not on performance enhancing drugs. So when your tests come out negative, you don't have a problem with it. You don't have a problem with VADA. You don't have a problem with the chain of custody. You don't have a problem with Victor Conti. You don't have a problem with the New York State Athletic Commission Executive Director. You don't have a problem with any of these people until the tests come up positive. Well, guess what? The due process is you going through the program. That's the due process. The due process is you proving every time you give a urine sample that you're clean. And guess what? When you give your urine sample to the same motherfuckers that tested you 4 other times and it comes out positive, you're guilty of using performance enhancing drugs. And you have certain protocol that you can go with. You can have certain there are certain standards of operations, right? That you can go through to try to prove that you are not indeed on performance enhancing drugs. Or you can say that, look, I use these supplements, shake supplements. Examination, there was signed up for VADA, and this is what Ryan had on his contract specifically, is that everything planned on the lead up to this fight, he had to list that with VADA. And those are the only supplements that he will have checked for cross-contamination. Anything outside of that will not be allowed. So if he tries to bring in supplements that are not on the list, it's not going to count. So it's only going to be the supplements that are on the list. Anyway, are you going to watch the Tyson Fury fight this weekend? I'll probably watch it after. I'll probably watch it the next day or the day after. I'm not going to spend money on it. I'm not spending money to watch that fight. I'm not doing that. But, you know, so it's sad to see when you have these people out here excusing Ryan Garcia's behavior. There are a number of things that he did, right? Let's not just talk about promoters. Let's talk about boxers too, right? You got Ryan Garcia running his mouth, praising Jesus 1 second, and the next second he's telling somebody he's gonna put his dick in their mouth, right? And, you know, telling other boxers that he fucked their wives. This dude is just a clown, and he's a cornball, and he's lame as fuck. And it's a wonder why all these people are so gravitated toward him. Like they just, I don't know what he put in there. I don't know what he did. I don't know if he did something with the Kool-Aid or something. By hearing by was good. Why'd you retract your anyway? So, and these same people had nothing to say about John Fury, right? Tyson Fury's father, headbutting someone on Alexander Usyk's team. Nothing to say about that. This dude hauled off and headbutted somebody from the opposite team, and these motherfuckers ain't saying shit about it. And that's the problem, right? Because you're picking and choosing what you're going to cover. You're saying, oh, it's only okay, or it's not okay for Bill to talk, to big up his son, to support his son, to speak openly about how he feels about certain people in boxing. He's not allowed to do that. He's not allowed to do it. Matter of fact, he can be pushed by Bernard Hopkins, who ran away, and invited him to the bathroom, right? That's okay. It's okay for Bernard Hopkins to tell Bill Haney, let's go to the bathroom, and push him and run away like a little bitch. That's okay. Headbutting someone on the other team is okay. Headbutting plexiglass during the Tommy Fury fight, right? When Tommy Fury fought, I think it was Jake Paul. Headbutted the plexiglass, just wilding out. No one said anything about that. But Bill Haney can't use words. He can't exercise his free speech. It's not okay. But it's okay for Bernard Hopkins to touch all up on Gervonta Tank Davis, right? Certain people covered it for about 2 seconds, got over it. But every time Bill says something, it's a big problem. It's a huge problem. Like, Bill, you're not allowed to talk. Rachel Donaire was good. Oh, thank you for stopping by the live chat. That's Rachel Donaire. That's Nonito Donaire's wife. Shout out to her. Y'all go check out her channel. Rachel, if you can, drop your wait, you gotta be a moderator. Hold on. Damn it. All right. If you want, you can drop your channel. I don't have a big channel. I don't have a lot of reach right now, or period. But if you want, you can drop the link to your YouTube channel and all that stuff. Go check out Rachel Donaire's video where she's talking about when her and her husband Nonito are discussing VADA testing, how the samples are collected, how they're shipped off, who actually does the testing, what the protocol is, how involved VADA is, and all that stuff. And go check that out. A lot of great information. And Rachel, let me just say, on the behalf of men everywhere, I'm sorry that that clown Henry Garcia went in on you like that. Let me tell you, you showed more mental fortitude than he did, which is a shame. It's just a failure in male leadership, and it's no wonder that Ryan Garcia is his son. This is real shit. So, yeah. But anyway, so John Fury can do that. John Fury can headbutt people, headbutt plexiglass. He talks mad shit. And I ain't got a problem with it. I don't have a problem with John Fury talking shit. I don't have a problem with any promoter talking shit. I mean, it is what it is, right? But when people don't talk shit, and when people don't say anything, and they don't hype up fights and all that stuff, you think they're boring, you don't want to hear what they got to say, you know, it's just, I don't understand the mentality of a lot of people in the world today, you know. And Bill wants to do nothing but protect his children. That's all he wants to do. So when he finds out that Ryan Garcia tested positive for performance-enhancing drugs, and he says he tried to kill my baby, y'all clown him for that. You guys clown him for wanting to protect his children, for having a problem with a fighter who got in the ring with performance-enhancing drugs in the system. Not only did he have performance-enhancing drugs in the system, he came in overweight. Okay, they signed up for that, right? They changed the contract. They said it. Okay, fine, that's fine. I'll give them that. There's nothing they can complain about in regards to that. But in hindsight, when you understand that performance-enhancing drugs were in play, you understand, well, maybe this is why this guy couldn't get those last 3 pounds off, right? But when you understand that he tested positive for performance-enhancing drugs, came in overweight, was using an IV when he was not supposed to, was pulling all these antics, saying all this shit, right? Just nothing he did in the lead up to this fight, nothing he's done in the last 3, 4, 5 years, Ryan Garcia, would give me any benefit of the doubt. He doesn't get any benefit of the doubt just based on the way he's been moving for all these years. But you have a problem with Bill Haney saying he tried to kill my baby. You had a problem with Bill Haney being upset that Ryan Garcia may have cheated to that extent. And you know, I just don't get it. I don't get it. Like, where are we at in the world where we are okay with that? You guys are sitting up here saying, instead of being rational about it, instead of saying, you know what, I'm not going to say anything until the B sample comes back. Instead of doing that, you guys are saying everything but, yeah, it's okay if Ryan Garcia used performance-enhancing drugs against Devin Haney in that fight. That's what you're basically saying that without saying it. And some of you actually have said it. So, like, you guys are like, oh, well, you know, he was going to whoop his ass anyway. These talking points is just asinine. And this is why boxing is going to shit, right? Boxing is going to shit because people are pandering, right? And I'm talking about the YouTube community. I'm talking about the YouTube boxing community. People that cover boxing on YouTube don't understand. Maybe they do understand, but they don't. I don't know if you guys understand how much influence you have. How much influence you have and how that shapes the path and the direction that boxing is going in. How many, and my question is this, how many people is Ryan Garcia gonna fight next? How many people? First it was Errol Spence. Well, that wasn't first. First it was Errol Spence, then it was David Benavidez, now it's Jaron Boot Ennis, now it's like, who is he fighting next? Right? Who is Tank fighting next? You know what I'm saying? He called out Lomachenko, right? Who else? I mean, and they can do whatever they want. No one can hold them to anything. They can do whatever the fuck they want. Tank Davis doesn't even have. I mean, he still has a fight coming up, but he's focused on everybody but Frank Martin. You understand what I'm saying? And this shit is backwards, and that's fine. If he wants to put all his focus on other fighters than Frank Martin, that's perfectly fine. I'm okay with that. I mean, that's on him. If he can focus on both things, I ain't mad at him. We'll see what happens on June 15th, or what is it, 15th or the 22nd? Anyway, so when we're in a world where, you know, it's okay for people like John Fury to do what they do, for people like Teofimo Lopez Sr. to use the N-word, for you know, Eddie Hearn to call Tank an idiot, basically. Articulate, you know, he's not very smart. It's okay for that to happen, right? You guys brush right over that. Oh yeah, guess what? Eddie Hearn said, you know, Gervonta Tank Davis was an idiot. And then you move on. But Bill Haney can't say shit. What y'all mad about? Where's this anger coming from? Where's this hatred coming from? That's what I want to know. I just want to know, like, come on now. Can we be real for a minute? Can we be real? In regard, DM asking, DM no need to ask to call him. Expose that. And it was May 4th because we don't want to take sides. No doubt, Rachel. I understand. See, and people like Rachel and Nonito, instead of just spewing talking points, this is what Rachel and Nonito did. Instead of saying, oh, Ryan Garcia is a drug cheat. Oh, Ryan Garcia and a drug cheat. You see, people that are saying Ryan Garcia is a drug cheat, people like me, I'm only saying that because the test came back positive. The test came back positive. Anybody else that tested positive for PEDs is considered a cheat until they prove otherwise. That's how it works. But Rachel didn't do that. Nonito did not do that. They said, you know what? Let's help people understand how VADA testing works. Let's do that. We don't have a dog in this fight. The only dog we have in this fight is the integrity of boxing, keeping boxers safe. And that's the whole point of VADA testing. I see you still. Dead Mike, shut your ass up, man. Why are you back here? Boy, you, I swear for God, you lucky I believe in free speech, my friend. But not every moderator in my live chat does. So, anyway, you get people like Dead Mike, right? I explained yesterday that, what did I say? I said Ryan Garcia ducked off for 9 hours after the weigh-in instead of giving his sample immediately like Devin Haney did. He dipped off for 9 hours, disappeared. And this clown down here, Dead Mike, says, what does that mean? What that don't mean nothing. It's that type of clown shit. But anyway, like I was saying, Rachel and Nonito dropped a video explaining how VADA testing worked and was actually doing VADA testing. That, well, not the testing, but they were giving a sample. There's a video of Nonito putting the samples in the proper place. Now, there's no video of him peeing in the cup, but it shows him putting the specimens in their proper bottles, sealing it, and they go through to explain how all this works. But that doesn't matter. You know what they say when Rachel and Nonito does this? Like Henry Garcia said. Henry Garcia said, "Oh, you're not a doctor," and proceeded to call out her name and all kinds of silly shit, like a real man, right? And Rachel did not go off. She did not. But here's the thing, Rachel, you don't know what Rachel is, right? First of all, we don't know. She could be a doctor, and you know, how would you know? Anyway, doesn't matter. What Henry Garcia did was appeal to authority, right? Appeal to authority, because he had no real argument against what Rachel Donaire was saying. Instead of arguing her point, which he had none of, he could not do that rationally and logically. So what he did was say, "Oh, you're not a doctor," trying to dismiss her because he considers her not to be an authority in the matter of VADA testing. But I would say that she is, and so is Nonito, because they've done it before. They've done it before. They've done it in the past. They've done it plenty of times. So that tells me they are an authority because they have experienced it multiple times and are experts. And all an expert is someone who knows more than 50% of the population about a certain thing. So I would say they're an authority, but apparently they have to be a doctor for it to matter, right? Never mind what we're actually seeing. Never mind what we see on the website. Never mind what we see about the step-by-step process. Never mind about what which substances are allowed at what amount. No, none of that matters. None of that matters unless you're a doctor when you talk about it. And this is the retardation of the nation. You understand what I'm saying? We are slipping into idiocracy. I don't know if you guys saw that movie. There's a movie called Idiocracy that was made, I think it was in the early 90s or late 90s. Early 2000, I forgot exactly when it came out. But this guy who was not so smart in the real world, ended up in an alternate universe where everybody was dumber than him. And he's not so smart. And guess what? All these people were wearing Crocs. Ain't that shit funny? They're wearing Crocs. Anyway, we're slipping in idiocracy because nothing matters if you don't believe it, right? If you don't believe it, even if they're showing you, if they're saying, look, this is the evidence. Look, Ryan Garcia actually took an IV. He was not supposed to. You know what they do? Because they cannot argue against that, they say, oh, well, Devin Haney snitching. Oh, that ain't street code. He going against the street code. There are people actually out here making videos saying that Devin Haney, oh, there should be a street code in boxing. Because Devin Haney is trying to ensure that if Ryan Garcia, he's trying to ensure that the New York State Athletic Commission issues consequences to Ryan Garcia for getting the IV, right? For dipping off for 9 hours when he was supposed to give the drug sample, and for testing positive for Ostarine 2 different times on 2 different days. But he's snitching. How? Everybody knows this shit. This shit is already out there. Ryan Garcia snitched on himself when he gave a sample and it came back positive. Ryan Garcia snitched on himself when he dipped off for 9 hours instead of giving the urine sample before, after the weigh-in. Ryan Garcia snitched on himself when he got the IV and had it done on video. So how is Devin Haney a snitch for wanting the consequences, for wanting his loss taken away, right? For wanting it to be a no contest or a disqualification. Well, guess what? If Ryan had popped dirty before, if the New York State Athletic Commission was aware of the IV, right, before the fight, he could have gotten disqualified at that point. But you see, what we have is hatred. The hatred for Devin Haney is so intense. It's so intense. It burns with the fire of 1,000 suns, right? That's how intense this hatred is, that we're okay with motherfuckers using performance-enhancing drugs during a fight, before a fight. We're okay with motherfuckers getting IVs to do what? Detox, flush, to do what? We're doing that now? We're okay with that. We're okay with that type of shit. Y'all are mad because Bill uses words to big up his son and to talk shit about another fighter and another fighter's team to make the fight exciting. Using words to do this. But, oh, no. It's okay if you inject drugs in your system that enhances your performance and possibly kill someone in the ring. We're okay with that. Yeah. No. So should Bill Haney start taking performance-enhancing drugs? And instead of talking shit at press conferences, just walk up to somebody and just start whooping their ass? Is that what should happen? And would that be okay? Should he headbutt people? Like, what am I missing here? You see, I will not sit here and let all you hypocrites, I know, all you fucking hypocrites out there, the South Suckas, the boxing no-goes, the motherfucking Marty, the manager, all these motherfucking IBBB, FBBB, all these Fannin, I have zero respect for any of these motherfuckers. Zero respect. I have zero respect for Fanon. I have zero respect for South Sucker. I have zero South Sucker or South Sus. I have zero respect for IBFB. I have zero respect for boxing no go. Right? I have zero respect because y'all really feel like Devin Haney should give this clown a rematch. Devin Haney should give Ryan Garcia a rematch. For what? You know what? Blue Blood, shout out to Blue Blood Sports TV. My knuckle from New York, right? I don't know him like that, but I like him. That's my guy. I like him as an individual. Blue Blood Sports TV said that Devin Haney shouldn't try to get the disqualification, get the W, and give Ryan Garcia a loss. I disagree. I think that Devin Haney should go to the fullest extent possible to get whatever comeuppance he has coming to him. A disqualification and get his 31-0, or is it 32-0? I think it was 31-0 before Ryan. Yeah, get his 32-0. Give Ryan his 2 fucking losses. Sue his ass for as much money as possible. Give all his money back to the bookies that he won them $12 from, $10 million from, and then give that money back to the people. Ryan Garcia should be punished to the fullest extent. Fuck a 2-year suspension. Ban his ass for life. That's what I say. Fuck that. Because guess what? See, Blue Blood thinks that Devin Haney's going to get too much backlash from trying to get the win back, trying to get that win, trying to get that disqualification, so he can get the win for that fight, and give Ryan Garcia the loss. But it can't get no worse than it already is, right? It can't. I know it sounds like y'all think I'm committing the fallacy of sunken costs, but it's not the sunken cost fallacy, right? It's not the sunken cost fallacy because it's already like he's not gonna get any more hate, and he's not gonna get any less hate. It doesn't matter what Devin Haney does. It doesn't matter. Every avenue he has taken surrounding this Ryan Garcia fight has been met with hatred. When Ryan Garcia won that fight, right? When he first won, what? Okay, so everything that Ryan so when Ryan won, right, and they were in the ring, Devin Haney said he wanted to run that back, right? Devin Haney said we got to run that back. Now Devin Haney won, in my mind, at least 6 rounds of that fight. That's a draw, right? But I'm not mad at the decision. You know, performance enhancing drugs notwithstanding. But everybody clowned Devin Haney for thinking that he could get a rematch with Ryan Garcia, who did not knock him out. Knocked him down 3 different times, and he got his ass back up. But no one wanted to hear it when Devin Haney said he wanted to run that back. No one got mad at Ryan Garcia for saying, nah, I'm not giving him a rematch. Even though his bitch ass told Devin in the ring that he would do it, right? No. No one got mad at that. No one got mad at it. So everybody's clowning Devin Haney with all these memes and all this other shit. Oh, he don't deserve a rematch. He got his ass handedly whooped. Okay. Stand on that. Just have that same energy. Stand on your motherfucking nuts and believe that shit. Say it with your motherfucking, say it with your diaphragm. Say that. Keep that. But no. When we find out Ryan Garcia was taking performance enhancing drugs, and Devin Haney went on SportsCenter and said he was not interested in getting in the ring with Ryan Garcia again right now, right? Everybody had a shit fit. Everybody was, they could not believe it. He don't want, too bad. He don't want to, like, motherfuckers was making videos about it with the thumbnail and all that shit saying, Devin Haney doesn't want a rematch. This guy. Devin Haney doesn't want a rematch. As if the motherfucker didn't just find out that Ryan Garcia was using fucking performance enhancing drugs. As if he owes Ryan Garcia a fucking favor of a rematch. Ryan Garcia don't owe you shit. You use performance enhancing drugs. You use the IV. You put all these fucking antics. You came in overweight. But I owe you something? I'm supposed to give you a rematch after you had performance enhancing drugs in your system? Oh, that was a big problem. Oh, you're not supposed to do that. Oh, you're supposed to give him a rematch. Huh? What? So, first, he wasn't supposed to give the rematch. He wasn't supposed to get the rematch because Ryan Garcia whooped the shit out of him. But when Devin finds out that Ryan Garcia was using performance enhancing drugs, he's supposed to give him the rematch now. And at the same time that y'all are saying, give him the rematch. He don't want a rematch now? What the problem is? What the problem is? Oh, you don't want a rematch. Oh, you don't want a rematch. Oh, Devin, get bad news. Remember, see all them motherfuckers with the thumbnail, bad news. Devin Haney doesn't want to give Ryan Garcia a rematch. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? So while you're saying this, you inconsistent idiots, you double eyes, you inconsistent idiots, you nincompoops, you fucking midwits, are saying, huh, he didn't need him to whoop his ass anyway. Huh, he would have beat his ass anyway. Huh, he still got his ass whooped. It don't matter about the drugs. Huh, the drugs didn't matter. It was only a little bit. It was only 1/9 of a milligram. Oh, that shit don't matter. Huh, 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 huh. Ryan Garcia whooped his ass. But Devin should give him a rematch? But you didn't want him to give a rematch. You didn't want him to have the rematch right after the fight because you thought Ryan Garcia whooped his ass. But now that you found out that he was on performance-enhancing drugs and Devin doesn't want to give him a rematch, you now want him to give Ryan a rematch even though you think he would have still whooped his ass the same way? Help me understand this. Help me understand where the logic is in that. How come you don't want to talk about Ryan Mayweather being caught? Because I don't feel like chasing red herrings. That's why. We're not talking about Mayweather right now. I don't want to talk about. We're not talking about that. Okay, if he got caught using an IV, he should have got punished for it. But certain states allow IVs. Certain states allow it. I don't know what the rules were back then. I don't know if IVs were allowed or not. Mayweather was trying to get VADA testing to be a normal thing in boxing. So those are different circumstances. And from what I understand, Mayweather's IV bag was smaller. So in New York, you can have an IV bag of a certain size. VADA you can't have it at all. I don't know the circumstances. So that's why I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about that because it's a red herring. We're talking about Ryan Garcia right now. That's what we're talking about. So messing with the nonsense. Be honest, bro. Do you think the rematch would be any different? Under what circumstances? Is Ryan Garcia going to be clean? Is he going to drain himself all the way down like Devin Haney did? Is Devin Haney going to go in there with a smarter game plan? Then yes, I think it's going to be different. Yeah. I think Devin Haney whoops his ass. Yeah, I do. I think it happens. He whooped his ass for 6 rounds. He outboxed him for 6 rounds, I'll say that. Almost knocked his ass down in the 3rd round. And guess what? If Ryan wasn't on performance-enhancing drugs, who knows if he'd have stayed up? He might have been knocked down in that round. And then guess what? If he'd have knocked Ryan Garcia down in the 3rd round and it went to the scorecards, it could have erased one of the knockdowns he had. It would have been a wash. So now you have 2 knockdowns. Well, things happen a little differently with 2 knockdowns. You can get a draw, and Devin Haney could edge out the win possibly. So yeah, I think it'll be different, my friend. Yeah, absolutely it'll be different. If Ryan comes in clean, if he goes with the contract and makes the weight, and you know what I'm saying, all things being equal, yes, I think it's different. Yeah. Now the people that pander to you, the YouTubers that pander to you, that pander to your weak sensibilities, well, they're going to tell you, oh, it ain't gonna be no different, but they know better. They're just intellectually dishonest. And that's why I call the motherfuckers out. Because I know they know better. I know these people. I know Boxing No Go, South Sus, all these other channels that go so hard in the paint against Devin Haney. I know they know better. They're not stupid, playing on y'all stupidity. They're playing on y'all stupidity. Because why? It gets them views. It gets them views. Hate sales. And right now, a lot of people are loving Ryan Garcia because of all his little antics. You know what I'm saying? He goes on his Twitter Spaces and just panders to the idiots on that platform. So he brings a lot of shit with him. Yeah, he brings a lot of views. So yeah, I think it'll be different. Yes, and I tell you what, if he goes up there to 154, and tries to fight Errol Spence, I think it's gonna be bad for him. It's gonna be bad for him. Definitely, David Benavidez is gonna whoop his ass. He goes up to fight David Benavidez. David Benavidez is gonna clown his ass. I think Haney with the new coach and not his bum daddy. Why is his daddy a bum? Why is daddy a bum? Understand that it didn't matter what kind of coach Devin Haney had that night. Because I also thought initially that Devin could probably use a little help from and have more people in his corner. You know, maybe another well-seasoned coach, you know what I'm saying? But not getting rid of Bill. I also thought that. But of course, I don't think Bill's a bum. I think he's a great father. I think he got Ryan Garcia this far. I just think, not Ryan Garcia. What am I talking about? He got Devin Haney this far. He has not failed Devin Haney yet. The problem is Devin Haney did not follow the game plan, right? He got in his head. He got emotional. That's what happened. He didn't fight his fight. So yeah, under the right circumstances is a clean Ryan Garcia, a clean Devin Haney. Both guys making the weight. Both guys putting in the work, dedicating themselves, you know what I'm saying, to do the right thing. And I think that the fight is different, yeah. I think that Devin Haney whoops his ass. I do. Possibly even stops him. I think Devin Haney stops him at 140 or 147 if they both come in at the same weight. If they're both clean. If Devin fights with the way he's supposed to fight. I absolutely think Devin Haney whoops his ass. I do. Anyway, thank you guys for coming through. I'm gonna get off this here live stream. Yeah, like I said, you guys, if you guys really want to know about VADA testing, if you're really interested in knowing how this shit works, hit up Rachel Donaire's YouTube channels right there, and go check it out, man. A lot of great information. Shout out to y'all. Much love, like, share, subscribe, and we're gonna keep marching forward toward freedom. Peace.